Gunther?
Good morning, Mr. Meredith.
Gunther, you and I have something to discuss. You've been trying to sell my daughter some idiotic story about her being the reincarnation of Barbara Meredith. It won't work, Gunther. It won't work.
Sir, I'm not trying to play any games.
Oh, come on, boy. You don't think I was born yesterday? You're not the first cheap opportunist who's tried to latch onto my daughter. You won't be the last. I should have nailed you when you first made that pretty little speech about not wanting something for nothing.
I guess I'd feel the same if I were in your shoes.
Gunther, I don't think I need the benefit of your philosophy or your understanding. Just stay away from Julie.
What if I don't?
Let me explain the facts of life to you, boy. I own a large portion of this peninsula. I might not be able to do anything legally, but I can make life pretty uncomfortable for you around here. I'd keep that in mind if I were you.
You don't beat around the bush, do you, sir?
I also have the reputation for meaning what I say.
So I've heard. I appreciate your frankness, sir, but I'm in love with your daughter.
In love?
So you'll just have to bring on the big guns.
All right, Gunther. You just remember, you asked for it.
I gotta warn you, I just had a talk with your dad.
I met him in the parking lot. I hope you forgive him. He's only trying to...
Well, I understand. I was just about to take her out. You want to come along? Are you afraid?
I never turned down an offer for a sail and a swim.
Shall we? That's great. You're pretty, but you're not very talkative.
I was thinking
About what?
about why you're doing all this.
Still don't believe.
No. Oh, there was a moment or two yesterday when I discovered the picture was real. But not anymore.
It's futile to remind you that men are discovering new things all the time about time and the subconscious that we never believed possible.
Not this kind of thing.
Well, I can't argue with you there. Either you believe or you don't.
Who told you about Barbara Meredith?
No one. Oh, I suppose you don't believe that either.
How did you get the locket?
The locket was the end, not the beginning. You really want to hear the story?
I don't suppose I'm going to have any peace until I do.
Why don't you sit over here? Well, I don't know when it began. I guess it was always with me. Ever since I can remember, I've always been lost, unfulfilled. For a long time, I didn't know what I was looking for. Gradually, I knew it was a place. A place I'd never seen. Or so I thought. That place.
Spindrift.
Then I realized it was more than just a place. It was a person. You. I saw you. Up on that cliff. You were dressed exactly the way you were in the locket, except your hair was blowing in the wind. And I saw it myself. We were in love. We met there on the cliff at night. We went down to a cave where we could be alone.
A cave?
At the bottom of the rocks. I made love to you there. And then you gave me the locket with your picture in it. And I put it in a box, and I hid it in a niche in the cave.
Why?
I was afraid I might lose it. I thought we'd be back there again. But I never saw you or the cave until last week. Amos Meredy took care of that.
There is no cave.
Yes, there is.
I spent all of my summers at Spindrift when I was a child. I know every inch of that coast.
It was 100 years ago. The entrance was only visible at low tide. Now it's underwater. The cave is there. I found it. And I found the locket right where we left it.
I don't believe you.
I'll show you. You willing to take a swim?
Okay.
Take the wheel. I'll go forward. You afraid?
Yes.
Of me or the truth?
I don't know.
It's about 5 feet down, 3 or 4 feet under the rock. If you lose your nerve, we're in trouble.
I'll be all right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How do I know you're just not trying to get rid of me?
You don't. If you stay, I'll do everything I can to help you. But Meredy wields a mighty big stick in this territory.
So he told me.
He's determined to get you back in jail. If he succeeds, I may not be able to get you out again.
Well, isn't there some sort of writ of habeas corpus or something?
Yes, there is. But you have to get a judge to issue it. And they all belong to Mr. Meredy's country club.
Collusion in high places, huh?
Even the most honest of men have been known to stretch the letter of the law when it comes to old friends.
Thanks for the warning.
Well, I had an ulterior motive. Is he in jail, you'd be a martyr. And Julie is a very compassionate girl. I don't think I want to give you that much of an edge.
You're in love with her. Would you run away?
No?
Well, what would you do if you were in my shoes?
Go to hell, Gunther. I'll keep you out of jail if I can, but I'm not playing Cyrano for you or anybody else.
Trust me.
Yes.
Barbara. Barbara.
How come you look so good and you didn't sleep at all?
Sleep is for Goldbergers.
You're a beast.
I'm as hungry as a beast.
Why do I get the feeling you're trying to tell me something?
I like my coffee black and my eggs over easy.
Hey, where are we?
Just off of Point Sear.
Sear? But you said we'd be halfway to Mexico by now.
Maybe you'd forgotten, but we had a little bit of trouble with the wind last night.
That's a shabby excuse. You promised to marry me today.
Well, if the wind freshens, we'll be in Ensenada tomorrow.
Promises, promises. I bet you're just after my virtue.
I like my coffee black.
I was looking for the coffee. It's all here, isn't it? The cave, the locket, the jade figurine, the whole story of Barbara and Ben Gunther. It was all a lie, wasn't it? You're not Ben Gunther. And the diary doesn't belong to you.
I was diving for abalone, and I found this cave. And there was a box in the cave, and this was in it.
And the locket, too?
With your picture in it. The first morning I saw you, the first morning on the road, when I knew we'd found one another again. And I knew you were Barbara.
Please. Now, I've had enough. It's all over.
All my life, I've wondered who I was until I read this. And then I knew. Barbara.
I'm not Barbara. I'm Julie. Julie Maraday.
Barbara, I found you. And I don't want to lose you.
Take it away from me!
Hello? Hello? This is Julie Maraday. Calling Dolphin Bay Coast Guard. Come in, please. Hello? This is Julie Maraday. Calling Dolphin Bay Coast Guard. Come in, please. Come in. Hello?
Julie!
Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened.
No!
You mustn't be afraid. I won't let them hurt you. Don't cry. Please, don't cry. I won't let them separate us. It'll be all right, I promise. I can't stand to see you cry.
I'm all right.
You're not afraid anymore? We're going back to land. They'll catch us if we stay out here. I love you, Barbara. I love you so much.